We have control of our minute, our hour, our day, our week, our month, and our year. Stop running around being on the receiving end of whatever people want to dump on you. You showed up. You accepted that invite. You invited these people to your house. You're in a relationship with that man. You're in a relationship with that woman. That's you. So how do you feel at the end of your night?
How easy and how convenient is it for us to blame everything and everybody for the things that we have going on in our lives? There is a such thing as you being a positive and a great person with the best of intentions towards everybody, and shit is rough and you just can't get a break. But most of you are waking up every day looking for pain, dysfunction, drama, unemployment, being broke, struggling, dropping every excuse in the book about your childhood and the problems and dysfunction that you grew up in that's stopping you from becoming successful. You don't like your friends, so why are you still with them? You don't trust your managers, agents, and lawyers, so why are they still there? Do you really expect your life and career to be any different from messing with the same things, people, and situations? That's all I'm saying.
Are the things that you're doing, the people that you're hanging out with, and the places and the circles that you're traveling in, does that reflect a person that actually loves themselves? If you love yourself, why would you fuck with those type of people? You know what they're saying about you behind your back. You know they're jealous and envious of who you are and the things that you got going on in your life and your career. You know that they don't like you. And they've made it clear. They've sent you every sign imaginable that they could possibly send you. And because you're so desperate to have people around you and in your life, you continue to go back. You continue to show up to everything they invite you to, knowing what they're saying about you. I'm not preaching separatism. I don't want a bunch of people to just be alone at home doing nothing with no friends, no family, and nothing to do. I'm saying that at this point, you are old enough and mature enough to understand the difference in good people and bad people. And when you're hanging out with negative, dark, and dysfunctional people, you cannot expect yourself to go to sleep at night and rest. You cannot expect yourself to feel good about your day when you're including negative and dysfunctional people in your day.
Stop being a lazy, bum-ass person that's full of excuses, sitting around on the pity potty, coming up with every excuse in the world as to why you ain't winning. You are the reason you're not winning. You keep messing with negative, evil, and dysfunctional people and expecting positive results. It's time you get off the pity potty, stop complaining about being out of shape when you never go to the gym. Stop looking at your stomach when you get out of the shower and your body and complaining about the way you look when you're eating everything in sight and never going to the gym.
Understand that at some point life is going to throw you a curveball. There's no getting around that. You can create excuses or you can produce results, but you can't do both.
The only way you can mature, the only way you can turn the corner in your life is to own your smack. In other words, everything in your life is your fault. If you don't, you will underperform all your life because of these excuses. And before you know it, you would have justified being average. You would have justified being stuck. And the worst thing about making excuses is if you believe them. The worst part about an excuse, if you believe it yourself. You see, an excuse is a way that you handicap yourself. Think about it. When you can't walk because you're handicapped, you need help getting around. If you're handicapped, you can't run. Don't handicap yourself because you've been trained and you've been allowed to make excuses to justify everything. An excuse avoids the truth, my friend. But hear me clearly. The truth will set you free. So do you want to be bound by your excuses? Or do you want to be freed by the truth?
Excuses will not help you. When someone says no, I say next. Yes, I might get upset. Yes, I might be frustrated. Yes, I might be disappointed. But I'm not going to sit there in my emotions. I'm not going to sit there and have a pity party. I'm going to go harder. What did I say? I'm not going to sit there and have a pity party. I am going to go harder.
I am in control of my destiny, just like I was in control of my past. Whatever happens in my life is up to me. If I succeed, I take credit. If I fail, I take credit. My life is my fault. Every morning, my friend, can you recite that to yourself? It's my fault. Stop making excuses. Get after it where you are right now and repeat after me. I am in control of my destiny.
So I'm challenging you to take action with the resources that you have right now. And if you don't have enough resources, go after them. That's commitment. No excuses. You might think that you're at the end of your rope, but you're not. You might think that you don't have any more fight in you, but you do. You might think that you don't have any more strength left, but you do. You've got more fight in you. You've got more strength in you. You've got more wisdom in you. There is no time for excuses.
But I would have done it, but I was about to do it, but I was on my way, but my life didn't change until I stopped making excuses. Your life won't change until you stop making excuses. Excuses are tools of the incompetence that build monuments of nothingness, and those who use them seldom do anything else. There's been many quotes, there's been many statements about excuses are the tools of incompetence. Here's the truth, you're not incompetent. You might be using the word but it's not because you're dumb. You don't understand how dangerous that word is. I'm coming here today to warn you. I'm coming here today to protect you. Stop using the word but. If you're not careful, it's a part of your vocabulary. If you're not careful, it can become a part of your DNA.
You've got to be willing to look past your current circumstances into the future. It's not about the threat, it's about the opportunity.
And if you don't like where you are right now, stop using the word but. If you don't like the circumstances, stop using the word but.
How many athletes have you seen play injured? They showed up hurting. They could have used their pain as an excuse.
You need to make the most out of every situation, which means you need to discipline your mind. No matter what happens, no matter what result, you're going to learn from it. You got to say to yourself, I'm all good. I just got better. I'm not where I need to be, but I just got better. You need to stop taking and start giving.
Are you going to put in the work or not? Are you going to find a way to reach your goals or not?
Your role is to dominate where you are right now. I don't care what your salary is. I don't care what your title is. Dominate where you are right now so you can get in position to get promoted. Stop justifying. Stop making excuses and dominate where you are right now. You got to set goals that create pressure. Stop wasting your time making excuses and blaming other people. You need to set goals and pursue them, but you got to set goals that create pressure and get some support until you get there. And the worst thing you can do is let yourself off the hook. And that's what excuses do. You let yourself off the hook when you set a goal, when you have a dream, you have a vision. Don't you ever let yourself off the hook.